The more I'm able to tap into my psychic abilities, tap into me being a seer, I understand the science behind it. And a lot of people think, oh, there's such this magical thing. Yes, coherence can be very magical, but it's really science as well. And what a lot of people don't understand is people who are psychic, like myself, or who can see beyond the natural, it's just metacognition. We're able to catch patterns that other people would miss. We're able to see situations out of a situation because other people don't quite have that awareness or even that cognitive understanding of how to put the pieces in the puzzle together. Whereas a psychic and a seer can see all those things. This usually is birthed through someone who is very hypervigilant, and they are the ones always watching, always seeing how things could be better, where the piece of the puzzle could actually fit. And it's literally built them into like this super, like accessing that super part of your brain, which triggers metacognition, which is just them becoming the observer of their own life. So when you become the observer, when you've reached that part in your spiritual journey where you are the observer of self, then the options are limitless. Metacognition is just thinking about thinking. It's being able to pay attention to every little thought that enters your mind and putting it to a piece of the puzzle. That's how I like to explain it. Metacognition for me is, I like to explain it like player one, player two. So for instance, I'm player one. This is my external shell. This is what you see. But player two is the person that is observing me right now making this video. And they are the ones that are able to observe each thought that comes into my mind, each pattern that I recognize, and each little thing, and able for me to put it in its place. And sometimes I'm not able to fit it into its place just yet. So my subconscious mind tucks it away for whenever it'll be useful. So, what seems obvious for me may not be obvious for the next person. What seems like common sense for me does not mean it's common sense for the next person. Metacognition is just the bridge between the unconscious and the conscious. A lot of people, a lot of people in the world operate from their conscious mind, where their unconscious is actually doing the orchestrating. Whereas someone like a psychic and a seer, a true one, who has tapped into that metacognition, they operate differently. They are able to not control, but they in a sense know where to fit the pieces of the puzzle, because their unconscious mind and their subconscious mind works together. They're not leaving their unconscious to control and navigate their lives. They navigate it together. Player one and player two work together. Being aware, becoming aware of the brain's inner workings, it gives you a power like no other. And when I say a power like no other, it's because we're able to look at the patterns of the world. We're able to look at the patterns in other people and be like, oh, that's this. Oh, that's because of that. Oh, their trauma is there. Oh, I know what that is. It's because we understand the internal workings of ourselves. We understand how our brain works and our intuition, our perception. It's all tied together to help us understand ourselves. So, being that we can understand ourselves, which is the human design, we're able to understand other people on levels that they don't even understand. And this is where the extrasensory perception steps in, the cognizance, the clairaudience, the clairsentience. All of your extra clairs start to open. It's because you have activated player two. So the science behind the magic is just someone who has developed deep cognitive strengths and paired it with their intuition, and now they're able to have like this super perception that no one has. So we're all capable of this. It just requires a lot of deep work and a lot of deep understanding of how you're wired. Not everyone is capable because this would require people to do a lot of work that a lot of people don't want to face. But that is the magic and the science of psychics and seers.